There's not really enough preparation you can do for this moment. I mean, there's not enough preparation you can really do for this moment. I mean, he told me, you know, you can do a speech, you don't have to, but as time came down to it, he kind of pushed me into it. He's like, it'd be real nice if you did it. It'd mean a lot to me. And I was like, basically, you just told me I had to do a speech. But he still left it open, and I was like, it was kind of a, I don't know, it was just difficult. Anyways, I guess I'm coming up with one. I got a cue card, but it ain't really going to work for nothing. I've always been told, you know, he always wanted a bigger brother, not a bigger brother. He always wanted a little brother, but, you know, whenever I was born, he was real happy, he was real excited, you know, ecstatic. And then he loved me, you know, always played with me and stuff, until I started talking. And then he just didn't have anything to do with me for a good while. We always fought, bickered, complained, you know, and then she came along, and then she was always wanting to do stuff. I don't know, it just kept on like that through high school, and he went off to college, and it was just me and her by ourselves, and he came home every now and then, but with him and his work from his co-ops, we never really got to see him, but every time he came home, we just kept growing stronger together, kind of like Kayla said. We just became better and better friends, and we all did. We just quit bickering and fighting and just got along. It was pretty nice. It's getting better, but she still gets all the torture and everything. Gets thrown down the stairs, or at least tempted. But yeah, I mean, me and Bryson, we've had our rules around. You know, we used to fight on TV channels. He'd want to watch science TV shows, and whenever I was really young, I would watch like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and stuff like that. And we just went back and forth, and you know, he'd save all the good gushers in the pack to the end, and then I'd eat them. Same with fruit roll-ups. It was good times. And then one afternoon, he had his Mustang out of the barn. He had it parked in the driveway. And I was riding the three-wheeler around, and I pulled up to the house, and I left it in first gear. And it's just, you know, the automatic transmission thing. And so I got off of it after it stopped, and it just, I guess a ghost got on it and took off. And it ran smack dab right into his door. It left about a 12-inch long dent. And he was so mad. Oh, he told me I'm paying for it, all this. And Mom's like, no, I got it. Well, the dent's still there, and nobody's paid for it yet. What was it? His freshman year, I was a freshman, wasn't I? Yeah, I was a freshman in high school. He came home one weekend, and he brought Rachel, was it 2 guys or 3 guys and another girl? It was just 4 people? It was just 4. Anyways, there was quite a few people there. And they wanted to have a camp out, because the other guy and the other girl had never camped out before. Anyways, they went back by the lake, and they were having a bonfire, and had a tent popped and everything else, and I went back there, and I just shot the bull with them and chewed the fat, and just laid there on the ground. And she took a picture of me laying on the ground with my hat, and just sitting there looking up at the stars. And later that night, we went in the house, and we just sat on the countertop, and just talked and chit-chat, and that was the first I ever met Rachel. And I don't know. Back then, we were kind of just getting new to each other, and so we really didn't, you know, go back and forth, but now she comes over to the house, and I'll give her a nice compliment, you know, and then she'll give one right back, and we just go round and round. It hasn't got physical yet, but I'm sure it probably will. Oh, well, I don't know. It's just, I never thought my brother would, you know, marry somebody before I did. He was just, he wasn't really, he didn't chase after the women. Like, he never really just was determined to get a girlfriend, but he found her the freshman year, and I guess it didn't work out, so he just sat back, waited patiently, and he pounced, I guess. Getting married 2 months later. I always ask him, I go, you talking to anybody? And he goes, well, I got a special one in mind. He never gave me names, but I'm pretty sure it was her. it's just, there's nobody better I'd rather have in the family. Mary, Bryce, and Rachel. I'm just glad that I got an older sister that can give it back to me. She takes it and she dishes it out, so I'm happy it kind of finally balanced out. I've always wanted an older sister, and I finally got one. Congratulations, guys.